presumably belong to a generation that began their time online using Internet Explorer in the early 2000s. If so, you might be from that generation. Whether you like it or despise it, the likelihood is that you were brought up with it. It can no longer be found. The Internet browser known as Internet Explorer was retired by the software and technology giant Microsoft a few days ago. The iconic blue and white E, which sometimes had a gold band, will soon be removed from computers all around the world, and at least a part of the Internet is in mourning over this development. So in today's video, we will look into Microsoft retiring Internet Explorer after 27 years. Before we proceed, kindly subscribe to our channel and hit the notification icon to stay updated on our new releases. Without further delay, let's get started. Microsoft has discontinued support for the Internet Explorer web browser, which is a strong indication that the end is close for the Internet Explorer brand, which has been around for 27 years, but has struggled with issues such as an antitrust dispute, security concerns, and poor performance. Instead, users will be directed to Microsoft's Edge browser, which is far more recent. Although Microsoft does not earn income directly from browsers, the Edge web browser does by default use the company's Bing search engine, which is how the software and hardware manufacturer gets advertising revenue. This segment of Microsoft's operations contributed roughly $3 billion, or around 6% of the company's overall revenue in the first quarter. Microsoft will no longer provide customers with technical support or security updates as the company shifts its attention to Edge, a web browser that is not exclusive to Windows and is instead accessible on mobile devices, Macs, and even Linux computers. Edge was introduced by Microsoft in 2015 as a component of Windows 10 to coexist with Internet Explorer as a browser that was both modern and effective, while maintaining a user experience that was comparable to what Windows users were previously familiar with. Despite this, there is still a subset of people who are devoted to Internet Explorer, in part because it is the only browser that can access some corporate online applications. Even though it is being phased out of use, it will not become extinct just yet. A general manager at the firm named Sean Lindersay said in a blog post that users of Internet Explorer would be gradually redirected to the company's new contemporary browser, Microsoft Edge, with IE mode over the next few months when they open Internet Explorer. Users will still see the Internet Explorer icon on their devices, such as on the taskbar or in the Start menu. But if they click to start Internet Explorer, Microsoft Edge will open instead, with easy access to IE mode. As part of the future Windows update, Internet Explorer will be deactivated completely at some time in the future. When this occurs, the Internet Explorer icons that users have stored on their devices will be erased. According to what Lindersay stated, a Reload in IE mode button will soon be added to the Edge toolbar, and the browser will inquire as to whether the user would want to view a page in IE mode the following time. Microsoft Edge will also check in with the user once every 30 days to ensure that they still need IE mode for the site, he said. This will be done to ensure that they still require IE mode. Users will need to utilize the new rendering engine more and the Internet Explorer compatibility mode less, as more and more websites are brought up to contemporary standards. Let's go through the quick overview of the history of Internet Explorer. In 1995, Microsoft placed a significant emphasis on the web almost immediately after it was introduced. In a message that he sent out at the time, Bill Gates, who was serving as CEO of Microsoft at the time, said that advancements in the web will shape the trajectory of our industry for a long time to come. Internet Explorer was included as a part of the Windows 95 operating system by Microsoft at no additional cost to users. It was quite successful in a short amount of time. As a result of its incorporation into Windows, the world's most popular personal computer operating system, Internet Explorer has established a commanding lead in the browser market share. Through the implementation of this technique, Microsoft was able to gain a competitive advantage against Netscape Communications' Navigator browser, which was gaining popularity at the time. When the United States Department of Justice launched its groundbreaking antitrust case against Microsoft in 1998, the federal agency referred to the bundling of the Internet Explorer with Windows 95 as an illegal tie-in. The company altered the terms of its agreements with device manufacturers to let them remove icons for the browser from Windows to highlight alternative browsers. This modification was made to enable the device makers more flexibility in their marketing strategies. Internet Explorer has a reputation for having other issues as well, which hurt its popularity. In 2004, a security expert referred to using the browser as foolish, saying that it was irresponsible to do so. The Internet Explorer web browser was deemed unsafe for use for a total of 284 days in 2006, according to a report that was published in the Washington Post. After the discovery of a flaw in 2014, the United States Department of Homeland Security recommended that users who are unable to comply with the recommendations made by Microsoft for mitigating the risk should consider switching to a different web browser. There were times when Internet Explorer did not give the optimum performance. When Google Chrome first entered the picture in 2008, many people were especially pleased with the browser's speed. That was a conscious decision on their part. According to Aaron Boudman, who served as the engineering manager for Chrome in the past, the three S's, speed, stability, and security, were the ideals that Google decided to center Chrome on while it was developing the browser. Even today, it's easy to see the difference in speed between this browser and Internet Explorer. Its implementation of the HTML5 markup language, which is extensively used, is not up to the standards set by Chrome, Microsoft Edge, or Safari on an Apple computer. Over the course of a quarter century, people's taste in digital media shifted. Both the smartphone, which is now a constant companion for billions of people, and Google Chrome, which gave Google the upper hand in browser battles in the year 2012, are examples of recent technological advances. In the year 2020, Microsoft released a new version of Edge that is based on Chromium, which is the open source project that is the driving force behind Google's Chrome browser. This new version of Edge also included Internet Explorer mode, which allowed employees of enterprises to access websites that were designed for Internet Explorer while using Edge. In December of 2016, Microsoft strongly suggested that users switch from Internet Explorer to Edge. The corporation is now taking further steps to lessen the visibility of its first browser. According to information compiled by StackCounter, a company with which Microsoft has a commercial partnership but which is privately held, Edge currently has a market share of approximately 4%. Now Microsoft is working to encourage people who are still using Internet Explorer to switch to Edge. According to what Lindersay wrote, the company will transfer the user's bookmarks, passwords, and settings from Internet Explorer to Edge. According to him, Edge is the best browser for Windows. So guys, that's the end of Internet Explorer. Even though it's the end of an online era for a lot of people, the change will have real-world effects in some countries, mostly in Asia, where Internet Explorer is still widely used for administrative tasks. We'd love to hear what you think about Internet Explorer's inevitable downfall in the comments area below. Also, kindly like this video if you enjoy it, subscribe to our channel, and smash that bell icon to stay updated on our new releases.